नमस्कार. जय श्रीकृष्ण. श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर, श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा. Enunciating text 8, text 9, text 10 and text 11 of chapter 20, conversation between Maitreya and Vidur of 3rd canto, the status quo of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 8, Suta Uvacha, Harirudhruta क्रोड तनोः स्वमायया निशम्य गोरुदधरणं रसातलात् लीलां हिरण्याक्षम वज्ञया हतं संजातहर्षो मुनिमाह भारतः. Suta Goswami continued, Vidur, the descendant of Bharata, was delighted to hear the story of the Lord, who, having assumed by his own divine potency the form of a boar, had enacted the sport of lifting the earth from the bottom of the ocean and indifferently killing the demon Hiranyaksha. Vidur then spoke to the sage as follows. It is stated here that the Lord assumed the form of a boar by his own potency. His form is not actually the form of a conditioned soul. A conditioned soul is forced to accept a particular type of body by the higher authorities of material laws, but here it is clearly said that the Lord was not forced to accept the form of a boar by the external power. In Bhagavad Gita, the same fact is confirmed when the Lord descends to this earth. He assumes a form by his own internal potency. The form of the Lord, therefore, can never consist of material energy. The Mayavad version that when Brahma assumes a form, the form is accepted from Maya is not acceptable, because although Maya is superior to the conditioned soul, she is not superior to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. She is under the control of the Supreme Godhead as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. Maya is under his superintendence. Maya cannot overcome the Lord. The Mayavad idea that the living entity is the Supreme Absolute Truth but has become covered by Maya is invalid, because Maya cannot be so great that it can cover the Supreme. The covering capacity can be employed on the part and parcel of Brahma, not on the Supreme Brahma. Text 9. Vidura Uvacha Prajapati Patiha Sruštva Prajasarge Prajapatin Kimarabhata Me Brahman Prabruhaya Vyakta Margavita. Vidur said, since you know of matters inconceivable to us, tell me, O great sage, what did Brahma do to create living beings after evolving the Prajapatis, the progenitors of living beings? Significant here is the word Avyakta Margavita, one who knows that which is beyond our perception. To know matters beyond one's perception, one has to learn from a superior authority in the line of disciplic succession. Just to know who is our father is beyond our perception. For that, the mother is the authority. Similarly, we have to understand everything beyond our perception from the authority who actually knows. The first Avyakta Margavita or authority is Brahma, and the next authority in disciplic succession is Narad. Maitreya Rishi belongs to that disciplic succession, so he also is Avyakta Margavita. Anyone in the bona fide line of disciplic succession is Avyakta Margavita, a personality who knows that which is beyond ordinary perception. Text 10. Ye marichadayo viprayastu swayambhuvo manuha te vai brahmana adeshat katha me tada bhavayan. Vidur inquired, how did the Prajapatis, such progenitors of living entities as Marichi and Swayambhuva Manu, create according to the instruction of Brahma, and how did they evolve this manifested universe? Text 11. Sa dvitiyaha kimasrujana swatantra uta karmasu ahosvita samhataha sarva idam sma samakalpayan. Did they evolve the creation in conjunction with their respective wives? Did they remain independent in their action, or did they all jointly produce it? हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे.